Happy March 29th. Can you believe it? March 29th. Only 2 more days of this month. As you noticed or may not have noticed, there's a new pop-up in the back. It's scrolling below so you can see it. Big things happening right now, every day, yesterday, tomorrow, and for the foreseeable future. Things are always popping at ONPASSIVE, that's for sure. I won't be long on this live because why? Well, because we have 360 in a couple hours, and I don't want to run my mouth too much here. I won't have anything to say at 360. There could be some more updates. If there is, we will share them on 360. Absolutely. I've been covering the last few days about low-hanging fruit, where you can share this business without being a marketer, and do very, very well and help enhance building your company. Because you have a company with ONPASSIVE, and that's what we should be working on, thinking about working on your company. And like I said, low-hanging fruit, easy stuff. In the back office, if you noticed and you look around and really search around, they have PDFs for all of the products that are out now. They go over them step by step, exactly what they are and what they'll do. Look around, click, 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 click will set you free. You can learn about all these things. Now, do you have to? No. Now, remember, every time I bring up something, people get nervous. So I don't know if I can do it. No. Don't worry about that. Worry about having a business, and not even worry, all the heavy lifting the company does. You can have fun, no joke. I'm going to have fun enhancing the growth of your business. No doubt about it. Guaranteed. And when you let go of the fear of I can't market because I know you can't, only about 1%, 1.5% can. So let that go. Even people that tell you can market, they can't. Not true marketing. Okay, but the best marketers, the best branding company I've ever seen is ONPASSIVE. And they're doing it for us. So keep that in mind. A lot of things going on, as you know, or you don't know, but usually when it's quiet, that's even when more things are going on. I believe it without a doubt. I know this for a fact. Mr. Mufara is so busy he can't pay attention. Okay, I mean there is no more seconds in the day that he can do to add to ONPASSIVE. Every second he's awake, he's working on ONPASSIVE. For who? For us. It's beautiful. Absolutely. I'm so blessed. We all are. I want to remember something else. There's a lot of people going through things. Prayers out for everyone. Pat Perrin, I heard, was having a rough time. So pray for her. She's a wonderful lady. We all are. And the more people we know, the sad thing is more sad things you hear because you know more people. But it's life and it's temporary, and we're going to get through it. And we're going to, ONPASSIVE is going to eliminate one of the biggest sicknesses in the world for a lot of us, and even faster if you want, and that stress of paying bills or being in debt or owing or whatever. If you could eliminate that, I believe, Marty Degarmo, if you can eliminate that stress, it's healthier and it adds years to your life. God willing, it adds years to your life because stress is a killer. You look at somebody that's a stressful person and won't let things go. They look older than somebody at the same age in most cases, where they let life just beat them down. I'm 63 years old. I've met a lot of 60-year-old people, and some of them are old. I mean, they're just old. They talk old, they act old, they walk old. I walk old, but I'm fixing that. But seriously, it's here, right? It all goes back into your mind. And for us to be able to live in a positive ecosystem like ONPASSIVE, it's wonderful. Because it's not like you're bumping up against a bunch of negative people. Nobody's negative in ONPASSIVE, or very few, because the people that saw it from their heart, that's why they're founders. The ones that aren't couldn't see it. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not putting people down. I think eventually as people come in as customers and resellers, that they're going to see what ONPASSIVE is really about. Because trust me, and you guys know this, I'm not saying this to you, I'm saying this with you, it's contagious. The ONPASSIVE feeling and movement and what it's really about is contagious. And we are so blessed to be part of it. And do we sound crazy? Yeah, we are. I am crazy. I've been crazy my whole life. My whole life I've been just a little bit outside the normal. But that's okay. Because I met a lot of people like me. They're called founders or grand ambassadors. So we're in a good place. We're in a good team. We're in a good family. Listen, I get along better with most people here than I do from my old friends. I don't even talk to my old friends because I found out we don't have a lot in common. It's almost pretend to talk. I don't like that. I want to talk about something I'm passionate about. Passionate about ONPASSIVE. I'm passionate about being positive. I'm passionate about unlimited. I'm passionate about technology. I'm passionate about artificial intelligence. I'm really passionate about all those plus machine learning. That's me. That's me. I'm passionate that ONPASSIVE will unlock ideas that have been suppressed by the machine. And I'm not going to I am not a conspiracy theorist at all, but I believe, and there's some fact on many, many good ideas that popped up in the last 100 years that you hear a little bit about. There might be a little skip at a meeting, or the news, and all of a sudden you hear no more about it. And I know for a fact some big monster companies buy people out to shut it down. They buy them out, they own the product, they have the patent, and they kill it because it's going to hurt what they're doing. ONPASSIVE is going to be the doorway for many ideas and visionary people, because Ash is going to surround himself, which I believe he's doing right now, of people that have ideas, that want to change things, that know how to do it. But see, here's the thing. When you have a great idea, and let me give an example. I don't know, I'm not going to say a certain one because I'm not sure. But let's say there's an idea that kind of pushes into the health area, or there's an idea that kind of pushes into the energy area. When you do that, there's big machine out there that run the energy area, from oil to electric to whatever. They don't really want to hear about some guy who thought up something that can flip them upside down and make things better for humans. They don't need to hear that, because their whole foundation is run off of what they've been doing, and they're pretty satisfied with it, from health to wellness to energy to everything. But when you and the reason, I'm gonna try to make sense of this. The reason people with great ideas get squashed is because they have no way to present it, because they're only small. Their idea is huge, but they're only one little guy or one woman that just can't, they don't have a big foundation behind them. ONPASSIVE is that foundation. When you introduce something onto a platform that is a multi-unicorn company before it's born, who's going to push them around? Because you're presenting it on a massive ONPASSIVE aircraft carrier, okay? So the backing is these stacked up Clydesdale with unicorns, okay? So they're not going to push them around. so they get a voice and they get to go out to the public so the public can make their own choices. I hope that makes sense. And I'm already getting farther into what I wanted to talk about because I didn't know I was going to go here. And I did. But anyway, I'm not going to do a bunch of shout outs right now because, like I said, we have about an hour and a half and we're going to be on. So I want everybody to think about all the stuff that I've talked about, what you hear about for the last week. Start wrapping your head around, start breaking the chain. Fire that guy that lets in good news. That won't let in good news. I mean, the negative guy that you put in front of your brain that, you know, the guard. You get to the point you only let negative in. When something positive comes, your brain says, "Well, I don't want to hear that. That's not me." Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because you have a unicorn mind. You have an ONPASSIVE mind. You have an ONPASSIVE heart. Anything's possible. Unlimited. Anyway, hello, everybody, and goodbye, everybody. And I'll see you in less than an hour and a half. Get everybody there. It usually turns out pretty well. There could be more updates. I don't know. I didn't hear anything yet. I did text Ask and see if he did have anything he wanted to bring up on 360. We're there. And he answered and said, okay. So we'll see what happens. I know one of the big updates came. There it is. That pop-up in the back office wasn't there when I asked him. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal. OConnect event will be directly from your ecosystem the next time. Boom. We know it. We will no longer go in. It won't be from the ecosystem. That's unbelievable. And us partnering with the Women's Entrepreneur Summit 2023 was a big, big deal. If you guys, they got a video in ONPASSIVE YouTube channel, go watch it. And you see that lady Susan, Dr. Susan, Professor Susan, whatever she is, she's amazing. She opened doors all around. Nobody tells her, oh, I don't want to talk to you. Trust me. When you get a letter from the Egyptian president saying he'd like to meet with you, trust me, it's a big deal. What do they have, 110 million people in Egypt? That's one country. She's known all over, everywhere. And what does she do? She represents who? Us. So it's a blessing and unbelievable. I love you all, and I'll see you all at 2 o'clock. I hope you're there. And we're going to spread some more insight and maybe inspire a few people. I love you all.